For most of my life, I had an inner critic who would show up with rabid fury directed at me. Being the type of kid that wanted to gain approval from my parents and not disappoint, the critic slipped on the guise of the disembodied parent. What are you doing? Who do you think you are? Stop messing around and get back to important things. The constant yelling of the critic made me feel like I was doing something terribly wrong. For the longest time, I didn't know how to deal with the critic other than avoid or leave the situations in which it showed up. Every time I put aside what I wanted to do or avoided situations that awoke the critic, I betrayed myself. Finally, not too long ago, I discovered internal family systems therapy. Terrible name. It makes it sound like counseling for families. It's not. It's all about the parts inside of you. It was this therapy that led me to looking the inner critic square in the eye. And what did I see? The devil card of tarot. Why the devil? Because the devil is a tricky liar, among other things. The inner critic constantly lied to me. The lies weren't just false things about myself. Oh no. The critic convinced me that if I followed the advice and held back, then everything would be okay. But no sooner had I followed the commands of the critic than the game changed. Now the critic was saying the exact opposite. This sent me running in circles, and the critic, or the devil card, laughed with glee. How did I defeat the critic/devil? By calling him by name. Whoosh, gone. I know that sounds quite unbelievable, that it was that simple, but just the act of recognizing and naming the devil and his disguise left him powerless, and I beat the devil at his own game.